sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a man, it's Drones. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick completion to the right. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The throw to the outside is complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
They'll try the run. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Drones. Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Grab near the marker. It's Green. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Barnes. Oh, he's got some space. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Looking to the big tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard...
Oh, he wants it all. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Connection to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Drones. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Green. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way.
Touchdown, Hokies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead's extended a little further. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a big third down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the scoreboard.
On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's fourth in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
And the Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands. It's Sategna. Good pickup, but a little bit short of sticks.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they